Hey everyone, welcome back. I have moved back home. Well, so if you didn't see the last video, I was dog sitting at my friend's place. I was there for like 11 days. It genuinely feels like moving out. Like I had a giant suitcase and a bunch of stuff with me, and it's far from where I live. So it felt like moving out for a little bit. But I'm back home now, and I am really excited because today I'm gonna get my Christmas tree up. And maybe some decorations around the house. I don't have a ton of stuff, but I want to just like try and get my house feeling festive and fun and clean. Like I didn't get the chance to like deep clean it before I left, and so it's not the worst I've ever left it, but it definitely could be tidier. There's like piles of stuff lying all over the place. So I want to spend time getting my house in order and getting it ready for the festive season. If you tuned in last year to Vlogmas at all, you might have heard me say like I don't have like family in the area, and my family does Christmas early. So actually this weekend I'm going back to Wisconsin to celebrate Christmas with my family. It's like the first weekend in December. So yeah, we do it quite early, and that just means that kind of the rest of the festive season I'm just kind of like I've got really like there's nothing, and my family's not, I mean, we mostly just give each other money for Christmas. I'm particularly hard to buy for. And so like I don't have a lot of things in my life that would naturally make Christmas like a really joyful and fun time. Like there's just not a lot. And so last year I was like, you know what? I really want to just claim the festive season for myself and make it fun for me and just kind of make it a joyful time. I think, you know, a lot of times it's just about whether or not you choose to be in the spirit of Christmas. So I am going to choose again this year to be festive. And I just think it just made last year so much nicer instead of feeling like kind of a grumpy Scrooge about it. Which honestly I can be a bit of a Scrooge. I think it just made me feel a lot happier to do that last year, and I think I'm just gonna keep on keeping on with it. So, and that might include some like more decorations around the house to just amp it up a little bit. I'm not a seasonal decor person, like I'm just not, but I do think that Christmas, it's nice. It is nice to do it, and so I would like to have a slow collection grow over time of ornaments and things like that. So that's what we're doing. But before I do that, I need to go join my gym. I'm not waiting for January, and this is not a New Year's resolution. It's been on the list of things I wanted to do for a while. Sorry, I'm getting a text message. I have been dealing with some injuries over the last like year and a half to 2 years, and that's really taken me out of the ability to do the exercising that I would like to do. And I mean, up until about 2024, like early 2024, I was in the gym, I was running, I was training for a half marathon, and then I got injured, and it's been about almost 2 years now of dealing with that and the impact that has had on my strength and my endurance and my mental well-being and all that kind of stuff. Like it's just not great, but I'm feeling in a place now physically with my injuries that I can at least start going back to the gym to weightlift. I don't know if I can go back to running yet, but I can definitely get back in the gym and weightlift, and I think that will really help me. So I need to sign up for the gym and hopefully get back in there ahead of everybody who's going in January. Don't have to wait till January to start the things that you want to do. I know that it's hard sometimes with the festive season to like dig in, but like if you want to start something, just start it. Don't wait. So I really am excited to get back into the gym. I'm telling myself that. I am excited. I'm also a little anxious about remembering my way around the weights and stuff like that. So, and it can be pretty busy, and I'm a little shy. But that's what we got to do. We got to run out and join the gym, and then I want to grab a coffee, and I need to do a few more things for work, but then we'll get into the decorations. All right, well, it's like no time for you, but it's several hours later for me. I have gone to the gym, I am signed up, and it's time to tackle the rest of this. We've got to clean up all of that, tidy all of that, tidy all of this. My washing machine, I think, is kind of broken. pretty sure it's broken. So I need to figure out, like, I might need to call somebody. That's gonna be expensive. I wish I was handy. I know nothing about machinery or any of that stuff. I can call Stan, he might know. He might be willing to come up and take a look and figure it out. God bless him, what an amazing man. But I'm not handy. I don't know anything, and so I just throw money at problems because I'm, you know, lucky enough that I can. So, anyway, that's not important. Let's get to cleaning. What festive music shall we listen to? I saved this last year. I don't know why I'm carrying this background. I saved this last year because I liked this creator suggestions for like Christmas music. It's a lot of like funk, a lot of jazz, a lot of Latin jazz. Charlie Brown Christmas is in there because that is like the classic. When I think of Christmas, I think the Charlie Brown like soundtrack. So, but he had some good recommendations. This is the guy. I'll try and link this one below. I'll find the post and link it below, but really good recommendations. I think there's another guy who makes good recommendations. His name is Derek, and I'll see if I can find some of his posts because he's also really good for like not your average Christmas music. Because if I have to hear, like, I love Bing Crosby, but if I have to hear one more like Bing Crosby, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, I don't want to do it. It's just easier to kneel. Okay, so I've cleared out the space where I'm gonna put the Christmas tree, but before I put these away, I wanted to show you, I got these Ferragamo heels in red. Aren't they gorgeous? At Nordstrom Rack last week. And they were under, I think they were like $194 or $196. So with taxes, they came out to just over $200. But I thought that was a steal of a deal for a pair of red Ferragamo heels. They perfectly match my Celine bag. I mean, the finish is a little different because the Celine is a box and these are patent, but the sheens are like not too far off. And honestly, like one's hanging on your shoulder, the other's hanging on your feet. So you're not gonna notice that really when they're like, if I wear them together. And they're like my favorite shade of red. I really like this very like, it's not too bright, but it's not a maroon or a merlot or a burgundy. It's like a very, I don't know, it's like a red I really enjoy. So you're probably not seeing how, I mean, they're dark, but they're not like burgundy. So I really like those and I'm excited. I think I'm gonna wear them for New Year's. We're thinking of going out to a funk night. So I think I'm gonna wear like my jumpsuit and these. I'll wear my jumpsuit if I fit into my jumpsuit, we'll see. I haven't worn it in a year or two. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go grab my Christmas tree and then we will put that up. I have the tree. I got this last year from the National Tree Company. It wasn't half bad. I didn't hate it. Now I just gotta remember. Uh-oh. Oh, was I smart? No, I wasn't. I was not smart. No, I was smart. What did I do? Open. It's because you're not opening. Aha! I was sort of smart. So this tree actually worked out pretty well. I think it's like maybe a 6-footer, 5 or 6 footer, and it's really easy to assemble. It's a sling tree, so if you're like me and you don't have a lot of space, it's pretty perfect. So I will link it below. But let's get this bad boy up. Sometimes you're just so stupid, you have to laugh at yourself. I just finished sort of wrapping the lights around the tree and realized that this end, the end that I thought would plug in to, where'd it go? Where'd it go? This, where the power source is, I started at the wrong end. This needs to connect to the thing that's at the top to plug in so that I can have electricity. It's not like a big deal. I'll just run this cord through the base of the tree up, like through the core part of it. NBD, but also hilarious. Also, I'm not sure how well I wrapped these, so let's find out, shall we? This tree is so wonky. How am I gonna fix that? We'll sort it out later. Okay. Eh? There we go. How bad are we? I mean, the bottom could use more lights. I definitely need this tree to be less wonky. It's, I think I'll be able to adjust and bring some lights down a little bit, but it's definitely going to take a little bit of effort to get this right. And actually, I'm starving, so what I might do is make some food. What time is it also? It's 6:41, and I wanted to go to the gym around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I think what I'll do is I'll make some food, and then we'll come back and we'll deal with this, and maybe we'll then go to the gym and then decorate the tree with the bulbs and stuff like that. Because, yeah, I need food, and I definitely want to go to the gym. So, let's eat. Okay, dinner done, and I've adjusted the lights. It looks a little bit better, but it also looks a little bit like the Leaning Tower of Tree. Like, it's just not the straightest. That's all right. Who doesn't love a wonky Christmas tree? So, also the saga with my washing machine, now it just won't drain. I don't know what I've done. Like, I really don't know what I've done. Oh, God. Anyway, I've tried to unplug and replug it in. It hasn't drained the water. It's just, I don't know what to do. I need to do some Googling on it. That seems like a problem for like later tonight or tomorrow morning. I mean, it's got to be tonight because I got to figure out how to drain it. So fantastic. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. Seems like the best option right now. So 8:45, still haven't gone to the gym because this happened. I was trying to fix the washing machine because stuff was in there and I didn't want it to like mildew. And then it was like, just put a little tray underneath here and get a little bit of water out, and then it just went everywhere. Then I had to drain the whole thing, and there's just like, yeah. So I get to call, I don't know, do you call a plumber? I get to call an appliance person to come and take a look. I might see if I can run a very, very, very small load in it tomorrow, and if that works, like if it's cleared itself out, I can always stop it really quickly if I need to. But home ownership. Anyway, I'm going to the gym now. Okay, well, back from the gym and immediately feel good about that life choice. That was a nice like entry into working out again. And hitting the gym at 10 p.m. Well, not 10 p.m. I went at 9. And that, I love that. There's like not a lot of people there. You get all the space to yourself. I was in and out in like 50 minutes. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I can tell where I'm going to be sore tomorrow. But that's all right. That's what we wanted. And I just really love the feeling of using my body. So really, really happy with that life choice. I really want to finish the tree today. That's not wine, Kim. This is wine. There we go. It's about balance, guys. You work out, you have a glass of wine. I don't make the rules. It's just how it works. I really want to finish decorating the tree because like my living room is stressing me out in the state that it's currently in. I mean, I'm also really stressed out about the washing machine, but I can't solve that today, and I can solve the living room. So I'm gonna do that before I then have to figure out what to do with all of the soaking wet towels in my tub. Because I would like to shower before I go to bed. I'm a nighttime shower. It's part of my like wind down routine. So there's that. So I'm gonna practice my Spanish first because that will only take like 10 minutes, and then, well, maybe a little bit more. And then I'm going to put on the Charlie Brown Christmas album and put the baubles on the tree, and then put my living room back together so that I don't feel crazy. I think that's the plan. Okay, so I did my Duolingo, and then I checked my social media, as one does, only to discover that Matteo Blasi has let out his second collection for Chanel, what is called Métiers d'Art. I'm not pronouncing that correctly, I'm almost positive. Anyway, I don't really understand where this falls in like the spectrum of collections, like spring, fall, winter, summer. I don't know, but it's his second collection, so I think it's more like his pre-spring, pre-fall, I don't know. I love that man so much. He's so good. He's so good. I didn't like post a video on YouTube about it, really, like not a long form video, but I did post a reel or a short or something about my love for his first collection at the spring summer shows this last fall, because you know, fashion always like a couple cycles ahead. Anyway, I have not historically been a Chanel girl. I mean, I never could afford, I probably still can't afford Chanel. I've never really been into Chanel like during the Karl Lagerfeld era. But I loved Matteo Blasi at Bottega, and I'm gonna insert a few pictures somewhere, here, there, maybe everywhere, of looks from the collection I just watched. It wasn't the most like cohesive. Like I felt like the first collection was fairly cohesive, and like I could see the themes running through it, and there was like, this one was a lot more kind of like all over the place, but I think that was the point. Like it was set in New York subway. I think it was all about like different people and like different women. And so I think there were a lot of pieces that I was like, that's very wearable. That's very wearable. There were some that were more out there. There was a little bit of everything for everyone. I'm curious to see what the people say about it, because a lot of people didn't like his first collection. A lot of longtime Chanel supporters didn't like his collection and said like, oh my God, he's lost Chanel. I feel like I saw a lot more of the classic like tweed coats. Not even tweed, like a lot of them weren't tweed, but I saw a lot of like very classic Chanel cut pieces in this. There were a few dresses that I was like, holy shit, I want. And there was one outfit in particular that I was like, best of the show, immediately my favorite outfit. But there were several very good looks, and I feel like it's a really good collection to look at, even if you can't afford Chanel. And like, again, I will probably try to afford Chanel, especially now that Matteo Blasi is there. I might start trying to, you know, pick up a piece here and there from his collections. So a really great collection to reference for styling, even if you can't afford it. I just, yeah, I love that he's at Chanel. It makes me so happy. The prices don't make me happy, but I think he's such a cool designer. Okay, I am gonna, oh, it's almost midnight. Okay, I need to put these baubles on the tree, put my living room back together, and go to bed. Well, we're not gonna pretend like it's the most magical thing in the world, but I think it's cute. Some of my favorites. So I'm collecting these mice ones that I think are really adorable. Got that guy. This is Adventure Mouse. He's got a little backpack because I'm an adventurer. And this is Ice Skating Mouse, which is the thing I did when I was young. Not like competitively, but just for funsies, because I grew up in a snowy place. I really love the s'mores guys. I've got another one over there. And then my absolute most prized is this one, which I've shown you last year, but it's hand painted by a woman who was friends with my mom, and she made these for my sisters and I. And that's probably the one I love the most. Other than that, got any really good ones over here? Hillary made me this one the very first year I started my blog and vlog. I don't really blog anymore, but one of these days. And then there's another hand-painted one. I show you these every year, but just in case you miss them. That one's really precious. Another little s'mores guy. This one is from Scotland when we took my mom for her 70th. I showed you all these last year, but in case you're new. Naturally, the camera died. I was saying I want to run up to Swanston's, which is the plant nursery that I always go to. I used to get my trees from there, but they have a great selection of like ornaments and decorations and things like that. So that's where I got the mice from, and the s'mores guys, and the mushrooms, and I have this little like balloon animal one. So I always get a couple of ornaments from them each year. One thing I'm considering, and I'd love your input, this part of my condo is kind of bare. I mean, it's literally just this tree. I got a tree skirt I gotta go dig up. I forgot where that went. But I have these like, I was thinking of putting a garland up above here and maybe one above here. I think that would look really nice, right? You could have garland, tree, and then eventually I'd like to get some kind of wreath or something to go on the front door. Oh, this is, I don't know who made this for me. I think it might have been my grandma. My mom will know. Mom, if you know, feel free to leave a comment. Who made this for me? Or was it Mary? It's either my grandma or my aunt, but this was, I think, made, and I've had it my whole life. So yeah, maybe I'll get myself a stocking stuffer this year. I still need to figure out this situation. I might see if my friend Stan can come take a look at it, but I would really like to be able to do laundry before I leave. Like, yeah, it's concerning. Anyway, tomorrow's a new day with no problems in it yet. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey folks, happy next day. I've just been working today. I washed my hair and it's doing whatever it apparently wants to do today. I can't control it. Oh, I forgot to turn this back up. Anyway, I am taking a little afternoon walk up to Swanson's. I mentioned it yesterday, but I really like that place for decorations and things like that. So I'm gonna head up to Swanson's, and then I don't know, they've got coffee up there, but I'll probably grab a coffee on my way up there. Maybe I'll grab a hot chocolate for the way back. I just wanted to run up while there's still daylight and it's not wet and raining. So I just thought we'd go do that. Washing machine saga continues. I thought I had fixed it. I tried to run like a test load. It's struggling again. So I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try one more time to do the thing I think I need to do. And then if I can't get that by tomorrow, I will call and try and schedule something for Monday when I get back, because I need to be able to do laundry before I head off to New York. Have I mentioned that, by the way, that I'm heading to New York? So this Friday, I will be heading to Wisconsin for early family Christmas. I think I mentioned that. But then I get back and then I take a red eye to New York the following, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, to go see Varun and hang out in New York for a few days. So by the time I get back from there, I will definitely need, or before I head there, probably before I head there, I'll need to do some laundry. So yeah, gotta figure it out. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not handy. I'm not good at things. We'll see. All right, but let's go get coffee and some Christmas decorations. Actually, before I head out, I should run you through a quick outfit of the day. This necklace my mom actually picked up. Yeah. She just picked up at, like, I don't know, a rummage sale. So it's just some cheap necklace my mom picked up for me, which I kind of like. This is a Cezanne Johnson coat in burgundy. I picked it up a couple of years ago. Cezanne skirt. I think this was from this spring or last spring. Lily silk tank top. These shoes. Oh, wrong direction. The shoes are some Aloha loafers. There you go. You can see them better. Like a nice chunky loafer for walking in. And then I think these tights are Sure-Tex. So that's the look. Oh, rings. I think I've shown these before. This one is from a local designer down the street. So is this snake ring. And then this one is from Miss Soma. It's my everyday bag, this Dodge Shirley. I've had it for ages. It's got a crossbody strap, so don't judge the room, okay? I gotta go. Okay, we have come to Swanson's, picking out a wreath. I feel like this is the right size for my door. $50. Those are candle rings, but I think it would fit on my door. I have some of these at home. Also, just wander through a forest and pick them up, people. You don't need to buy them from here. It's too big for my door, I think. These are pretty. I do believe these are little sheep ornaments. Oh my god, so cute. Okay, so I was thinking about things I'd like to have in my window. These would be kind of cute to hang in my window. How cute is this little elephant? Love that. I need a new mouse for this year. Cat, if you're watching this, I think you need this one. How fun is that? More mice options. There's another little adventure mouse, but we've already got one of those. I feel like this is the mouse that would be in The Hobbit. No, it doesn't scream me. Look at it. Does it need to join my S'mores family? I believe that last year I was very enthused by this one, but I need it to be a smaller piece of cheese. I need like a yoga mouse. Knitting mouse. No. Appropriate, but no. Generally speaking, not a poinsettia fan, but those are pretty striking looking. So, I really like this candle holder. It's quite cool. This is the other section where they have a bunch of other like random gifts. Okay, honestly, I'd probably go for the cedar garland because it's nice and long and it's not an absurd price, but all I can think is how much I'd have to pick up those needles. Okay, well, I've come to Fred Meyer to see if I can find some extra stuff, and I am thinking maybe some candy canes would be nice. Maybe? We always got the Starburst ones because those are the ones we like the best. Some things you just can't live without. Or shouldn't live without. I do like the idea of an advent calendar, but I don't think I do that one. But I kind of don't hate it. Hey everybody. I didn't get a chance to show you yesterday the things that I picked up at Swanson, so I thought that I would just really quick show those to you because I didn't want you to not see what I got because I think they're really cute and I want to put them on my Christmas tree right away. So I picked up 3 ornaments at Swanson's and I really like this one. To add to my little mouse collection, I got this little guy all wrapped up in some lights. Which, if you watched the section of this vlog where I was decorating the tree, I resembled this quite a bit actually. So I thought that was cute and I'm really excited to add that to my tree. And then, some candy wrappers. This one I'm actually quite excited about. I really like little wooden ornaments and I saw this cute little wooden train, and I thought it would be kind of fun to add some wooden trains to my collection on the tree. So we've got that one. And then the last one I got is the biggest one. And it's the s'mores I showed you. So this was the only s'more ornament they had this year. Well, they had some big ones, but nothing like this one. So yeah, got another s'more snowman thingy. They're just so cute. I really like these ones. So let's add them to the tree.